Welkom terug hier op GROOTplaas. So op 'n maandag dan kyk ons bietjie na tendense in die agrimarkte en Johnny van Merwe van Agricultural Market Trends is natuurlik weer saam met ons. Johnny, goeiemôre.
Goeiemôre Doopie, altyd lekker om saam te gesels.
Natuurlik op 'n maandag ook. Hoorie Johnny, so vertel ons gou 'n bietjie enige interessanthede wat so oor die naweek plaasgevind het en na die einde van laasweek toe wat jy vir ons kan inlig oor.
Ja, ek dink ons het so voorlopige resultate gesien vir speenkalfpryse en ons sien dit mooi op 'n opwaartse tendens. Ek dink die prys, die voorlopige prys is hier rondom R38.50 al. En dis 'n mooi styging wat ons dan in die laaste maand of so gesien het. En dan lampryse, wanneer ongelukkig nou sy draaipunt bereik het, ons dink hy begin afwaarts beweeg. Hy was hier R50, maar ons dink hy beweeg begin afwaarts beweeg. Maar die hele back and close saga wat ons die laaste tyd gehad het, beteken dat slagpryse relatief hoog bly en beespryse wat dan redelik die ander pryse ook, varkpryse wat baie hoog is, hoenderpryse wat dan redelik ook op 'n baie hoë vlak tans is. So ons sien daai pryse wat dan relatiewe hoë vlakke tans handhaaf.
Nou Johnny, wanneer gaan ons bietjie begin sien verligting sien wanneer dit kom by die effek wat die back and close uitbreek gehad het?
Ek dink ons het gesien dat slagpryse relatief al klaar afwaarts begin beweeg het. Die hele effek van die verskriklike hoë slagpryse wat ons gehad het, ek dink R85 hier rondom Junie, het beteken dat ons baie meer produksie na daai area toe gesien het, baie meer kalvers wat dan afgerond was om in die slagmark in te kom, baie meer diere wat tans in die mark kom. So ons het so R68 laasweek gesien. Hy het al hier rondom, ek dink die gemiddelde prys is hier tussen 68 en 74, bietjie hoër pryse in die Weskaap wat ons dan sien, bietjie laer pryse natuurlik in die Noord-Kaap. So hy's baie wisselvallig van streek tot streek, maar meer diere wat of meer vleis wat in die mark kom. En ek dink vraag, ons het 'n bietjie van 'n vraagafbreek gesien of die demand destruction gesien, as ek Engelse woord kan gebruik, met geweldige hoë stykpryse wat ons gehad het en daai pryse wat dan of daai vraag wat afkom, aanbod wat opgaan en dis sien ons dat die ek dink die verbruiker se prys of die produsent se prys wat dan baie onder druk gekom het op die oomblik. Ek dink ons het relatief die mark het reeds hierdie tipe goed bietjie ingeprys. Daar was maar nog krisisse, maar ek dink die mark het nie die pryse van 'n prysoogpunt, ekonomiese oogpunt af, het die mark nie regtig gereageer teenoor hierdie goed nie. Ek weet ons het nie uitvoere op die oomblik nie, dit gaan ons pryse dalk bietjie op 'n laer vlak hou, of nie vir ons daai ondersteuning van die uitvoermark afgee nie, maar van 'n markoogpunt af het ons nie regtig paniek gesien in die markte op die oomblik, of tot dusver nie.
So vinnig gekyk na die kleinhandelprys statistiekverslag wat uitgekom het nou vir die maand wat verby is en ek sien oor die algemeen, as ons kyk na hoender, vark, bees, lam, alles was 'n bietjie duurder gewees die laaste ruk.
Ja, en ons het ook die effek van dit op inflasie gesien. So dit het nou ongelukkig ons inflasie bietjie opgedruk hier na 3.2% dink ek merk toe. En dit het natuurlik nou weer 'n ripple effek na ons rentekoerse, die uitkyk vir rentekoerse, maar ek dink die siening dat hierdie pryse dalk bietjie gaan afkom. Mieliepryse ook. Mieliepryse was geweldig hoog Mei maand, Junie maand, met die graderingsprobleem wat ons veral vir witmielies gehad het. En daai pryse wat dan ook skerp gedaal het die laaste maand, saam met vleispryse wat afgekom het. En ons moet kyk net byvoorbeeld 'n aardappelprys. Ons sien aardappels op die oomblik is 54% laer as dit laas jaar die tyd was. Weer eens net oorproduksie in vergelyking met vraag. Wortelpryse is laer, eiepryse is laer, tomatiepryse is dan ook omtrent 24, amper tussen 24 en 30% laer as wat ons laas jaar die tyd gehad het. En ek dink is so 'n goeie winter gehad vir groente. En ek dink daai pryse is dan nou 'n bietjie onder druk. Weer eens so ek dink ons kan binnekort verligting kry in terme van voedselprysinflasie.
Johnny, gou vinnig 30 sekondes. Ek weet dit is moeilik soms as ons gesels oor die tendense, maar wat sien jy vir die week vorentoe voordat ons weer volgende maandag met mekaar opvang?
Ek dink mieliepryse, witmielies kan nog so 'n bietjie afkom. Ek dink geel sojabone is redelik op ondersteuningsvlakke. Ons beweeg aan einde van die maand toe, so ek hoop daar kom 'n bietjie ondersteuning terug na die mark toe vir die varsprodukte markte, waar ons so 'n bietjie beter pryse kan sien. Ek dink kalfpryse kan nog op, maar ek dink lampryse het nou 'n draaipunt bereik en ons kan nou 'n afwaartse tendens begin beweeg vir daai industrie.
Fantasties, Johnny, baie dankie vir jou tyd. Ons sien jou weer volgende maandag.
Baie dankie Toepie, altyd lekker om te gesels.
Dis natuurlik Johnny van der Merwe van Agricultural Market Trends en ons sal volgende week maandag weer met hom inloer. Ons het ook 'n bietjie laas week gesels met ons vriende daar by John Deere en dit op net hierna. So ons gas vanoggend is Vikar Sheapershad en hy kuier vanoggend saam met ons om te gesels oor precision essentials. Vikar, thank you so much for your time this morning.
Thank you, Dupi.
So tell me quickly, how is technology transforming the agricultural industry in South Africa?
Yeah, so I think, there's various aspects to agriculture, like, productivity, increasing your efficiencies, and also input costs are getting much higher. So I think with precision technologies, it allows farmers to use these certain pieces of technology to improve on those aspects of their operation. So using technologies like GPS can help you improve your efficiencies, improve your input cost by not overspreading or over-applying different chemicals on your fields. Also, data management is becoming a big part of that, where you now have all this data in your that you can now make better decisions with.
So let's talk about that quickly. Can you explain how data analytics are beneficial to farming?
So with data analytics, yeah, so like I said, it's helping customers make better decisions. For example, you can take your harvest data from the previous season, analyze that data to see what your fields need, what chemicals you need, so that you can apply the right amount and in the right areas of the field to give you the best impact. You can also look at previous years and previous seasons. Say you had a similar season 5 or 10 years ago, you can use that data and see whether that year you had the same season as this year, rainfall wise and everything, and you can look at what seeds and what varieties perform better 5 years ago in which fields, and then you can then duplicate some of that for the coming season, which obviously will give you the best yield at the end of the season when you had made those right decisions.
So with these precision instruments, it's making everything a little bit more cost effective for the farmer.
100%. Cost effective, your efficiencies are improving. Even on your machines themselves, you are able to see the productivity of the machines, predict failures on them before they actually happen.
So what are some of the challenges that farmers are facing in the adoption of these newer technologies in today's day and age?
I think the biggest challenge is cost of the technology. Cost of the technology is much higher. All the research and development that goes into the technology that makes it much more difficult or more expensive to adopt into, depending on the scale of a farmer's operation. But also having the capacity and the trained operator to utilize that technology. I think those are some of the hindering factors within adoption of technology.
So have you seen a bit of a slower adoption in South Africa specifically because our farmers are using older tools?
Yeah, definitely. I think slower adoption, especially of the newer technology. Basic technologies are been around for a while, like your basic guidance and stuff like that. But also, we were all kind of limited to the different types of machines. The less technology advanced machines didn't have the newest technology, which we are now starting to add on.
So what can you tell me about innovations currently leading the way in the agricultural sector?
So with innovations, I think the most advanced innovation that we're seeing today is automation. So automation is where technology is driving to, utilizing data, but also making those decisions much easier for you. So if you think about a combine harvest today, it will predict what the yield in front of you is looking like, and then adjust the combine according to that.
Making it more efficient.
Making it more efficient.
Fantastic. Well, Vikar, let's carry on this conversation in a second. Dis ons gas vandag op GROOTplaas, Vikar Sheapershad, en hy is van John Deere. Ons gesels 'n bietjie oor precision essentials. Ons is nou weer terug. Welkom terug op GROOTplaas. Ons gas vanoggend Vikar Sheapershad en hy is van John Deere. Ons gesels 'n bietjie precision essentials. Now, Vikar, we've spoken about the industry a little bit, but from John Deere's side, when we speak about precision essentials, how does this benefit the farmers?
So basically, we spoke about, technology is getting much more expensive and much more harder for customers to afford or farmers to afford. So what John Deere has done now is they're doing a package deal on your basic technology or your foundation technology. So it makes that barrier of entry into technology much easier for a customer. So you get a G5 display, a Starfire receiver, a JD-Link modem that will connect the tractor to your data to operation center for you to manage at a cheaper cost. So it makes that barrier for entry for a customer easier. It'll allow him to put it on his older equipment, allow him to upgrade older technologies on his other equipment to the latest technology, so he has the best technology to allow him to be more efficient and more productive within his operation.
So from previous conversations with you guys from John Deere as well, I know you have excellent support staff. So when buying one of these bundles to get the precision essentials on your current tractor, you guys can provide guys to come out and help with the implementation of this.
100%. I think we have a massive coverage, a dealer network coverage within South Africa. So yeah, you can reach out to your local dealer. They have all the experience to help you with the right decision, to give you the right package that you need, but also help you install and support you with the Precision Essentials kit.
So you've mentioned the G5 monitor. Now, how does this enhance the farming experience for farmers?
Yeah, so the G5 display is the latest John Deere display that we have in the John Deere system. And this has, it's got a bigger screen, so more user-friendly with the amount of space you have on the screen. It has faster processing power, quicker boot-up times, so you don't have to sit and wait for the screen to boot up. And then it's also got a HD quality screen, so you can exactly see the quality of your fields on the display. But it also allows for, as technology advances, all the new features this display will be able to handle it in future launches and products that we have available.
So that's one part of the bundle, and then the other part of the bundle, obviously, is the SF7500, which is the receiver. What can you tell me about the receiver?
Yeah, so coupled with the G5 display, the Starfire 7000 receiver is the latest receiver that we have available, the best accuracy. It uses 4 constellations to give you GPS connections, and then giving you up to 2.5 centimeters accuracy on your guidance lines or on whatever application that you are doing. You also have the capability of RTK accuracy from the satellites using that receiver. So, part of the essential kits, we want to give you the latest and greatest technology that we have available.
So now, when it comes to the precision farming, the last segment of the bundle is the JD-Link. Yes. And what does that do? So
the JD-Link is basically a controller that will sit in the tractor that will gather your information from the tractor. So it's your application data, your as-applied data from your GPS, as well as your machine data. And that will then send that to the cloud, which is Operation Center, where you as a farmer can then analyze the data, but also monitor your machines while they're in field. So it gives you real-time data at your fingertips with having them connected through JD-Link.
So how can farmers get started with John Deere's Precision Essentials?
Yeah, speak to your closest dealer and ask them about a Precision Essential kits. They will help you determine, what bundle you would need part of the kit, and they will tailor-make that bundle to support your needs.
Fantastic. So if anybody needs to get a hold of you guys, they can do that through the website, of course?
Yes, correct.
And that website is deere.africa/en/. So Vikar, thank you so much for your time today, and thank you for telling us more about Precision Essentials.
Thank you very much, Tupi.
Dis Vikar Sheapershad en hy is van John Deere. Ons het 'n bietjie gesels vanoggend oor Precision Essentials. Dis Grootplaas vir vanoggend. Ons sien jou weer môre.